Good afternoon and welcome to Daily 3D Revolve. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to create a small anvil. Obviously you won't be able to use it for any production value, but you could print it out and put it on your desk if you happen to be a blacksmith or you're into working with metal. So we're going to go ahead and go File, New Design, change the view to Plan, we'll minimize. I'm going to grab this JPEG that I got off the internet, use this as a reference, and we'll put it there in the center. Then we'll go ahead and blow it up. Then we want to get our square tool. So first we're going to draw this shape here. So that's going to be 2 by 0.25, and these dimensions aren't anything specific, they're just as close as they can get. So then this one here going to be 2.2 by, hit the tab key, by 0.25. Okay, so go ahead and get rid of that. So now we're going to go ahead and draw the shape in here. So we'll go ahead and use the line tool, go from there straight down and end it wherever. It's not going to matter too much because we're going to be using the spline tool to fill in the rest. So go ahead and get the spline tool. We're going to go from there, drag out, curve, drag out, curve, drag out, curve, and then go ahead and select to end it. Go back to the spline tool, go from here, click, drag out, curve, drag out, curve, drag out, curve, and end it. We'll go here to select tool. Now we're going to go trim away these little pieces here, we don't need them. Alright, that's going to be it for that. Hit the select button, we'll go ahead and spin. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do the pull. Select the bottom part, go ahead and pull. We're going to pull from both sides, and we're just going to pull out with this, and we're going to go to one inch. Okay, we'll end that, and we're going to grab this. Let's move that out of the way for a second. Going to get this one. We're going to go to pull. We're going to go to change this to both sides. This one we're going to make a little bit bigger because it's going to be like an overlapping shelf. So we'll go 1.4. Select. We'll go ahead and spin that, see how it looks. Okay, it's a little overlapping. That's fine. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and spin this around to this side, and then we're going to go ahead and create our shape to use the loft with. So go ahead and click on that. Go ahead and get the circle. Go ahead and click in the middle there. Actually, I'm going to undo that. I need more of a oval, so we're going to use the oval tool, the ellipse tool. Click in the center. Pull out this way, almost the full length of the anvil. Click, drag up to the top, click, select, go back to your view, go to top view, go back to mode, 3D mode, and we're going to spin this a little bit, and then we're going to pan over, use the pan tool. Okay, now we're going to copy this shape here. So click on it. Once it turns orange, Control C on the keyboard, Control V on the keyboard. Go ahead and go to your move. Click the blue arrow. Pull this out as far as you want your horn to be. So we'll go 1.28. All right, so then we're going to click here on the select tool. We're going to spin. Now we need to make this a little bit smaller, so we're going to make another one. Going to go grab your circle tool. Actually, let's do the same thing and go with it oval. So we're going to go from the center there, out and then kind of come down a little bit so it's like an oval, and then click. Hit the select button. We're going to get rid of that circle. We don't need it anymore. Hit delete. Get rid of that line. We don't need that. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and spin. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move this up because it's kind of it's not going to be a perpendicular horn if we leave it there. So we're going to go ahead and go move. We're going to drag a marquee around that. We're going to use the red arrow and we're going to move it up. Then we're going to go with our select button, hit the spin tool, spin that around. That looks pretty level. So now we're going to come over here and use this tool called blend. So we want to click on the blend tool. Actually go back to your mode. Click there, blend, hold down the control and click there. And now once you like it, go ahead and hit the green button, the check button. Now we'll go ahead and spin this. That's a pretty decent horn. I'm happy with that. Okay, now we're going to do a few more things to the anvil here to sharpen it up a bit. We're going to go ahead and get the pull command. We're going to go ahead and select all these outside lines. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and change that from rounded corners to chamfer. We're going to click and drag. Not going to put a big chamfer on there, maybe 0.5. Get the select button. And we're going to spin this around to the back side. We're going to do the pan over. I'm going to go pull. We're going to select outside lines just like the other side. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull, change that to chamfer. Click and drag to 0.5. To select button. Let's get our spin tool. It's not too bad. Then we're going to go ahead and do the pull. All right, change those right there. Chamfer. 0.5. And then go back to view, top view. It doesn't look too bad. Now we can go ahead and get rid of this. We don't need it. We're just going to add the 4 holes and then the square at the top. So we'll go ahead and spin this around to there, bottom. We'll go ahead and Control plus to zoom in, pan to move over. We're going to go ahead and do our offset curve. Click on the line. We're going to offset that over 0.15. We're going to offset that over 0.15. We're going to offset this top line down 0.15. And then we're going to do that one up 0.15. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and hit the select. We're going to grab our circle and we're going to put some holes here. 0.125. 0.125. 0.125. 0.125. Get the select. Go ahead and get rid of these lines. We don't need those anymore. Okay, we're going to go ahead and spin. Okay. We got ready to get rid of this bottom line. We don't need that one. Guess I forgot it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and pull. We're going to select all of these by holding down the control key. And then we're going to pull through to the other side. Click on the select. Go ahead and spin that. Holes come all the way through. It's a pretty decent little anvil. We're going to go ahead and pull. And we're going to add a radius right here. 1.0. Maybe radius is on the bottom. 1.0. Now we'll go ahead and spin. We'll spin this around. Go ahead and pull. Oh, for some reason it's not letting me put a radius in there. All right, go ahead and click there, click pull. There it goes. I was on the wrong element. 0.10. Go ahead and get the spin. Looks pretty decent. What we could do here for the nose is go ahead and add a plane there. And go ahead and click on the plane. Get your oval tool. Highlight the plane. Okay, put another plane in there. Oh, it looks like I didn't do that right. All right, so we'll go ahead and do it again. Get that one with the plane highlighted. I'm not sure why this is not on there completely straight. Let's zoom in. All right, go ahead and get the oval tool one more time. Okay, that's better. Go up to there, click. Go back to the model. Let's go ahead and spin this. Let's go to pull. Let's pull that out a little bit. Go ahead and hit select. I'm just pulling this out a little bit so I can go ahead and put a radius corner on it. So go ahead and click there, bottom, that last little piece. Click and drag, and we'll put a rounded corner on it of 0.4. I'll get rid of this plane, we don't need it. Go ahead and go to the top view. There we go. There's our little anvil. This might be interesting for somebody that is into blacksmithing and might want to have one sitting on their desks. This shape up right here, this is called the horn. You can experiment and probably get it to look closer like the one on the drawing. You just have to add more, copy and paste more of these, and you'd have to go from an oval here at the beginning, the middle would have to have an oval, the end would have to have an oval, and then another oval here, and then you'd have a pretty close to a perfect horn. Okay, that's going to end the tutorial. If you found anything useful out of this tutorial, please consider liking and subscribing. And thank you again for watching.